you noticing me reading? I was reading. Hi, I'm a very intriguing person. You might remember me from earlier, over in the corner there when I was reading. That's three things I'm very good at. Being in the corner, reading. Well, I'm not so much good at reading, but I am good at the next thing, which is setting out an intriguing vibe of mystery when I read, maybe at a coffee shop or a park. The reason is, I use a sexy book. Sexy book is a brand new product that has a cover specifically designed to make the other person do all that heavy lifting to make a social connection. Right? Crush that first impression with sexy book. Oh, here comes a passerby now. Let's see sexy book in action.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you reading how Mount Rushmore was named after me.
I was. And it was. This is a sexy book.
A sexy book?
That's right. A sexy book is a book without all that useless filler. It's got a cover designed to make people do just what you did.
Oh, you mean how I did all the heavy lifting to make a human connection?
Yeah, that's right. Don't you want to be sexy?
I do. Do you have any other sexy books?
Well, sure. Sexy Books has a very sexy ghostwriter who has written over 100 best-selling titles. Like, take this one, Generational Wealth and You.
That's perfect. People will think I'm rich and carefree, but I'll be honest, it doesn't look like a real page-turner.
Oh, sexy books don't have to be interesting, because now you're interesting. You want to be really reading the book. How about this one? Quilting for people who are good at having sex. With that book, you won't be doing much quilting.
That's good for me.
It sure is. And tell you what, I like you so much, I'm going to give you the Sexy Starter Pack. It includes great titles as 100 Ways to Get Rid of Extra Money. Ask Me About My Villa in Tuscany. Home Gardening for people who are good at sex. Clay Pottery for people who are good at sex. Ancient Mesopotamia for people who are good at sex. Billiards for people who are good at sex. And our bestseller, Oops, All Orgasms.
Wow. That sounds like a pretty sexy ghostwritten book. At this rate, I'll be the coolest meatball on the block.
You sure will.
The coolest meatball on the block. But what about the old adage, don't judge a book by its cover?
Oh, great question. Why don't you take a seat and sit down. Sit down, take a seat, go ahead. Go ahead, sit down and take a seat. You see, I've spent a lot of time in corners reading. After a while, you learn that you're able to see nothing really has any real substance anyways. It's just a world full of covers. So in a world full of covers, who can judge you for judging a book by its cover? Judge away with sexy books.
Wow. I didn't expect you to say something actually useful.